I found it to be kind of shocking was Kevin Stefanski of the Browns getting fired. And I think this is another guy who's immediately going to get hired. There's so many things that you can say about the Browns and what's going on with the Browns, and you can say that for years. I think that he was a good coach, and I think that this was a bad move for them as well.
We talked about poverty franchises earlier with the Raiders and Jets. How could we forget the biggest one in Cleveland? So it's just, again, the whole team this year, aside from Myles Garrett's record-breaking season, the defense being elite again, as they are a lot of it. Again, one guy making the difference. It's not just him, but he's a big part of it. And Myles Garrett, soon to be back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year. That was pretty much the only bright spot. Shedeur had a few flashes here or there, but this team was not great. This franchise has never been great. And so I think that, again, it's just Cleveland, they're going to continue this. Yeah, they're going to continue the cycle of sadness that is going to continue to go there. And it's just, but that's what they're going to do. And I agree that I think Stefanski will go elsewhere. I think he'll succeed. But, it's what this franchise does. They're impatient. They want something now. And it's going to take more than a few years to build it back up when you bring in a head coach. But Browns going to Browns.
He's fine for the coach. His team's so impatient. And I don't get it because it's not a fan base. Like you look at the Giants, right? Another team that's kind of been in a weird thing. But they had their Super Bowls recently, so they're safe, right? But that's a fan base that is on you 24/7. You don't get any break as a Giants GM, as a Giants coach, or anything. You get no breaks. We don't care. In New York, that's just how it is. Cleveland, they don't care. Like, they want to be good, obviously. Fans want to be good, but they're not pressuring every 5 seconds. Talk about the Browns. What are the Browns doing? Let's get the Browns better. Like, they care more about Ohio State than they do the Cleveland Browns, right? So this team's just so impatient, and it's such a rush to fix things.
I don't think he was the problem. I think the problem there is that there are people around the world doing witchcraft on the QB position, on the QB room for the Cleveland Browns, because they could never get a QB in there. Right now, it's looking like they're going to go with Shedeur for week 1 next season. They're probably not going to draft a QB, and they're probably going to draft around. I would say maybe they would need a better receiving core. I think their defense is solid. I really think if they do draft defensive picks, it's just going to be to get backups and on top of backups. Maybe try to improve the offensive line, but I don't even think the Cleveland Browns are that bad of a squad overall. I just think it's the QB situation that they can never get rid of that bad juju that is going on there, and I don't think it's going to be for a while, man. It's either they're getting bad juju on it, or like you guys have mentioned, the front office just doesn't know what they're doing when it comes to the quarterbacks.